or just hella shit. But you gotta stand your ground and know what you about. Cause if you fragile, if you weak-minded, this is not the industry for you. This is not the industry for a weak-minded individual. Shit, I'm doing cool. Basically, I've been out of jail for like 3 days, so I'm just adjusting back to being a civilian in society. I'm out on bail. So, yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Hennessy, nah. My family, I missed my family hella much. Like, my family, what else? That was about it. Just my freedom, just being able to open the door and just walk wherever I want to, like going outside, just smelling the air, like just the simple things.
Simple things.
The simple things, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. Before you went in, like, you were making a really big push. The Benz was coming out, like that. I fuck with that song, Tough.
You like Benz?
I love that. I love the video too. That shit go crazy.
Fuck with Benz.
So, do you feel like that pushed back your movement at all, taking a little sit down, or did it move it forward?
I think that by me getting locked up, I think that actually kind of catapulted my movement a little. It did something to it. Like I just went up a lot. When I was locked up, I was going up a lot, so it actually helped. Like the police, the gang task force that arrested me told me to stop rapping. They told me hella shit, like don't rap and I'm influencing too many people, and I don't know what they thought, but it pushed my shit. It did some good to the movement, so positive. For every negative, there's a positive. Hella people was reaching out to me. A lot of shout out to Mr. Kane. Mr. Kane reached out to me. Say Cheese TV. It's a lot of other rappers too. I guess Tokyo Just, shout out to Tokyo Just, she said I was dope. So, you know, they starting to recognize the girly light. You feel me? A lot of people in the South, in Texas, Atlanta, like, I'm getting a lot of love in the South. Down south.
So you plan on going out there soon?
One day they just put me back on GPS today, so they trying to stop the girlie. Like, they really trying to shut me down, but it's not gonna happen. Like, I got faith and I'll be off of this motherfucker soon, so hopefully I get off this shit and I'll be able to travel and work, because that's really all I want to do is get up out of Sacramento and travel and work. Okay, so militant means what? What do you think militant means?
Tough, going, and strong.
Pretty tough, not okay. So yeah, militant, you just militant, you feel me? Militant, like you said, it kind of means like tough, hard, and then to be pretty, like you beautiful, like pretty Millie is basically like it's females out here doing this shit really like pretty militia, like we moving hard. Like females do this shit too, like this game is not just for. It's like at the end of the song, I have a clipping from I think it was like Lock Up or somewhere, and they was like their male counterparts, females crave respect and money. Like they do a lot of the shit they do for love, but they also crave respect and money. Like look at Noni Blanco, that's where I got my name from. She ran shit, you feel me? You got females that's madams, you got females that's doing boss moves, CEOs. You know, like it's a male-dominated world, but females are pushing our issue too, while being pretty at the same time doing this shit. I got a lot of males that's pretty militant fans. Like, you know, because when you say pretty militant, you could be like, I'm pretty militant, not like I'm pretty like on some gay shit. You could be like, oh, that's pretty militant right there, you know. So it's like a wordplay, like. But shout out to all my fellas that's fucking with my movement, like, for real. Like, I appreciate the love, because it takes a certain kind of man to appreciate. Like, you know, a lot of guys be intimidated by me, so I feel like the guys that do, you feel me, appreciate what I represent, what I stand for, I fuck with them, because, you know, you gotta be confident in your manhood to rock with some shit, like, shit that I'm pushing in. Shout out to all my niggas that's pretty militant. It's hard. It's very hard. And like I said, the industry's male dominated, and if you gotta know what your assets and your liabilities. If you gonna sell sex, sell that shit. If you ain't selling sex, you gotta come up. Like me personally, I'm not selling sex. I don't sell sex. I don't sell sex. I might sell some sex, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta know your lane. You gotta really have a lot of confidence, and you gotta really have your heart in this shit. Cause if it's not like, oh my God, I go through so much shit as a female. It's crazy. Like even like as far as like I said, it's male dominated. So guys not taking you serious. Like you gotta really push your issue. You gotta be pretty militant. You go in the booth. You let them niggas know. You gotta know how you want your shit. You know, because people, like, they'll try to run over you because you a female. And, you know, I done been through a lot of shit as far as people acting like we gonna work and they just want to have sex with me or just hella shit. But you got to stand your ground and know what you about. Because if you fragile, if you weak-minded, this is not the industry for you. This is not the industry for a weak-minded individual. So if you're a female doing this shit, like, know what you about. Know what you got to bring to the table. And like I said the first time, do your shit. Don't let nobody change you. Like, through all my coming up, like, I ultimately evolved. I never let anyone change me. I grew. So, like, you know, if I wasn't ready for something, I never, like, stepped in those shoes that I wasn't ready for it. You know what I'm saying? So just move at your own pace and be kind with yourself in the process too, because we females and you know, we wired a little different. So what I regret doing is sometimes compromising who I am, compromising who I am or who I was, you feel me, because I'm thinking like, oh, you know, this is what's hot right now, or oh, people might not like this if I say this, or oh, like, you know, just compromising parts of myself that maybe if I would have released, revealed, you know, who knows, like I probably would be in a different spot, you know, because, you know, it's a lot of people that feel the way you feel or go through what you go through. So when I was holding a lot of parts in, I feel like I could have probably, you know, because I tried to come out just, like, I came out with the gangster shit. That's a part of me, but it doesn't ultimately define who I am. And I think that's why I'm in the situation I am with the police and a whole bunch of shit. So, you know, I wish I would have just kind of like been more of a, I don't want to say a leader, or probably, because I probably, you know, like I said, probably just expose other parts of myself that I wasn't exposed.
Would have put that more forward, basically.
Yeah, like, just, you know, like, softer side, you know, shit that I've been through. Every life ain't just one big-ass gangster party, you know, so, like I said.
Do you feel like you've been categorized at all as, like, the gangster?
Yeah, I feel like it's hood bitch this, hood bitch that, gangster, pretty hood female. Oh, she from the hood, but she cute. Oh, she a gangster, she got tattoos on her face, but shit, this is a part of me, but it's not all. That's not all that I have to give. And as I get older, I also notice, like, you know, I'm a businesswoman too, like, you know, so strategically, it's not a good move to just box yourself in. So moving forward, you're gonna see just a whole bunch of different sides and aspects of Noni Blanco and who I am as a young woman.
What businesses do you want, like, in the future? Like, what do you want to invest into, you know? Like, I want to do stocks, so what are you trying to invest into?
I would love to learn about stocks and bonds and shit like that.
That's where the money's at.
Nipsey Hussle got some shit popping off right now called, like, cryptocurrency. You heard about that?
I just seen it, or I didn't read about it, but
it's kind of like Bitcoins or something.
I know what Bitcoins are. Yeah.
Yeah, you know how, like, when Bitcoins first came out, people were scared to invest in it, like.
And then that blew up and everyone became
millionaires. So I'm gonna definitely have my eyes open for you know, up and coming things that, you know, because our world is always changing. Little shit that's coming out that I can invest my money in. And like I said, a laundromat. I used to own a nightclub when I was younger, but it's a lot a lot of liabilities that come with that, you know, shootings and just a whole bunch of shit. So maybe not that. And I'm strongly considering a cannabis club because yeah.
That's close. Get that started.
Quite a little bit of experience in that area, so. But I say it's all stack or starve, and I was like, I said, 12 locked me up, they put them chains on my ass, had me feeling like Harriet, a slave from the past. At them job interviews, I'm just a slave to my past, but my tats tell a story, ain't no taking them back.
When did you make that, and what song does that go to?
That's actually on the album, Pretty Militant, and it's Stack or Starve. And I made it like 2 years ago when I first got out of prison. Honestly, I'm really like an introvert, so I'm not really into like big ass kick it party studio sessions. That's not my thing. Like I like to focus when I work, and I like to be really like one-on-one sometimes, or small groups like of people that I fuck with. Like more so because, like I said, I'm a female, and a lot of the times, like, your voice don't be getting heard, like, say, you be in a real niggas. You know, certain, like, everybody's trying to get their verses or shit that they want did a certain way. Like, so I like to work, I like to be, like, my session to be very intimate. Like, you know, I like the producer to hear me out, and just, I don't really too much like to write in the studio. I feel like, for me right now, with my resources, it's a waste of time. So I like to write at home and then just get in there and work. So I get majority of my advice from my mom, and even though like if a lot of the time I'm like I'm really hard at it, but and sometimes I feel like because I feel like I went to prison and set me back, but I feel like I'm doper than a lot of bitches and niggas. My mom always tell me like, your talent, it's a quote that she told me, but basically, like, talent, it never beat hard work. So just because you're hella talented, if you don't work hard, like, you're not gonna get it if you don't work hard. Cause I procrastinate. I'm a big ass procrastinator, and I feel like shit. I could just go in there and say that shit. I could say anything, it's gonna be tighter than what the fuck probably 10 bitches might say. But at the same time, them 10 bitches might go in there and then go in there again, then go in there again, and have 30 videos and 30 songs to my one tight ass video and one hard ass song. So talent doesn't beat hard work.
What album are we pushing right now? Because I know you got the mixtapes coming. You have the Live Fast, Die Pretty, right? Yeah, the Live Fast, Die Pretty is a mixtape. That's already out, and then Pretty Militant is out. That's what's being pushed right now. That's what's being promoted. But like I said, I'm working on a mixtape, EP, and an album, and trying to kick that out as soon as possible. So, in the next 2 years, I'm like, it's no doubt. I have no doubt in my mind. Like in the next 2 years, I'll be off GPS. Next year probably. Then the year after that next year, I think that I think that I'm going through something, and I think that I'm being set down like with this GPS I've been on it for 2 years, but I know that I'm being conditioned. I'm going through my own little artist development, So I'm being conditioned. He's getting me ready for the next level. I'm for surely finna enter the next level within the next year, I feel like. So then the year after that, just progression. Alright, it's your girl Noni Blanco, you feel me? Shout out to the Rapshack. Add me on Instagram at Noni Blanco. It's all together, no spaces. Snapchat, HG Noni. Facebook at We Love Noni Blanco. Shout out to T Strong and Corey. Shout out to the whole Rapshack once again. And we out.